Child of God, open your heart and hear this. Heaven is speaking now. This is no ordinary message. It is urgent, divine, and meant only for you. The angels are whispering into your spirit. Family, today, I'm going to open up something powerful. Something that may shock you, and yet something you deeply need to hear. Your soulmate has been speaking about you, yes, about you. And what they've been saying has the power to change the way you see yourself, your relationships, and your future. Too many of us live with a picture of love that's shallow, based on insecurity or fear. We imagine our soulmate as someone who simply fills a gap, someone who completes us because we feel incomplete. But I need you to understand this. Your soulmate isn't sent to complete you. They are sent to witness who you already are. And the truth is, they've been saying something about you all along. You've just been too distracted, too wounded, or too caught up in counterfeit connections to hear it. In today's teaching, I'm not going to give you fluff hype or empty promises. I'm going to give you raw, practical, spiritual truth. You'll hear what your soulmate has been saying to everyone about you, and by the end, you'll see love relationships and even yourself through a different lens. This message is not just about romance. It's about identity healing and stepping into a love that is real, whole, and lasting. And if you listen closely, you're going to feel both convicted and deeply encouraged. Before we dive in, I want to ask you to subscribe to this channel, Wisdom from Above. If you've been searching for clarity in your relationships, if you want to break cycles of pain, if you're tired of the surface-level dating advice that leaves you confused and empty, then this is the space for you. Here we go deep. Here we anchor in Scripture. Here we call out lies and replace them with truth that heals. So right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to Wisdom from Above. Drop a comment below to let me know where you're watching from and what part of this message is speaking to your soul. And if you want to show extra love and support for this teaching, hit the super thanks button. It goes a long way in helping me bring this kind of truth to more people. Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to share something so clear, so powerful, it will shape the way you view yourself and the way you allow others to love you. Let's begin. Number 1, your soulmate has been telling everyone that you are more valuable than you realize. What do I mean? So many of you underestimate your worth. You compare yourself, you belittle your own gifts, and you chase people who don't even have the capacity to see you, but your soulmate has already been testifying to your value. Spiritually, they are drawn to you because of who you truly are, not the mask, not the performance, not the act you put on when you're afraid of rejection. God says in Psalm 139-14, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That isn't just poetic. It's a statement of fact. You were designed with intention. Every detail of you carries divine purpose, but the enemy of your soul works overtime to make you believe you're less than enough. He wants you insecure, so you'll settle. He wants you distracted, so you'll miss what's real. Your soulmate sees the light in you. Even if they haven't met you yet spiritually, they've been declaring your value. You've been in their prayers, you've been in their vision of the future. They've been telling the world in their own way. She's worth it, he's worth it. They are rare, chosen, irreplaceable. But here's the challenge. If you don't accept that truth, if you don't walk in your worth, then you'll repel the very love that was made for you, because love can't stick where insecurity is the foundation. You have to first agree with God about who you are. This is why your soulmate's message matters, because they're not waiting for you to be perfect. They're waiting for you to own your value. So let me ask you, are you still putting discounts on yourself? Are you still allowing people who haven't earned access to your heart to trample it? Your soulmate has already been saying to everyone, they're valuable, they're one of a kind. But until you say that about yourself, you'll keep living beneath what God intended. Today, make a choice. No more discounts. No more shrinking. No more playing small. You are valuable, and the one designed to love you already knows it. If that resonates with you, drop a comment right now saying, "I choose my worth." Subscribe if you haven't yet, and if this truth is blessing you, consider leaving a super thanks, because together we're building a space where people walk in real love. Number 2. Your soulmate has been telling everyone that your scars make you stronger. Listen carefully. You've been through things that broke you, betrayed you, and left you questioning whether love was even worth it. Maybe you've carried heartbreak that felt like death. Maybe you've been abandoned, lied to, or used. But here's the truth. None of that disqualified you. In fact, your soulmate has been speaking about those scars as proof of your strength. They don't look at your past as baggage. They see it as testimony. Isaiah 61:3 says, "God will give you a crown of beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, and a garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness." What does that mean? It means what was once ugly, painful, or destructive becomes a source of strength and even beauty in God's hands. Too often we hide our wounds because we think they make us unlovable. We pretend we're fine when, deep down, we're bleeding. But your soulmate doesn't need the fake version of you. They're not looking for flawless. They're looking for real. They've been telling the world their scars are proof. They survived. Their scars mean they kept going. Their scars make them human, relatable, strong. And here's the power you will attract, the one meant for you, not when you cover your scars, but when you own them. When you stop being ashamed of your story and let it testify to your resilience. Your soulmate has already seen the strength in your pain. They've been admiring the way you carried what could have destroyed you. They've been saying that kind of courage is rare. Don't hide anymore. The very thing you thought made you less lovable may be the exact thing that makes your love unshakable. Your scars are not your shame. They are your crown. If this is speaking to you, type in the comments, "My scars are my strength." Subscribe right now if you haven't, and if this word is lifting, you go ahead and hit the super thanks, because it helps spread these messages further to those who need healing. Number 3. Your soulmate has been telling everyone that your standards protect your destiny. Hear me clearly, because this is going to set some of you free. You've been made to feel guilty for having standards. You've been told you're asking for too much. You've been told to lower your expectations just to make someone stay. But the truth is, your soulmate has been saying to everyone that your standards are what guard your future. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." That means boundaries are not selfish, they are sacred. Your standards are not about pride, they are about protection. When you say no to people who don't honor you, you're not being hard to get. You're being wise. Your soulmate is not intimidated by your standards. They respect them, they celebrate them. They've been saying this person knows their worth. This person doesn't let just anyone into the holy place of their heart. This person understands that love without boundaries is not love at all. It's chaos. Some of you have been tempted to compromise because you fear being alone, but loneliness is not the worst thing. Compromise with the wrong person is. The wrong relationship can delay your destiny, distract your focus, and destroy your peace. That is why your soulmate has been watching your standards with admiration. They've been saying she knows what she carries, he knows what he carries. They know what love should look like. And let me be real with you. If you keep dropping your standards to fit people who were never meant to stay, you will never encounter the one who was praying for the version of you who stood firm. Your soulmate has been saying to everyone, hold the line. Wait for me, I'm not afraid of your standards because I was built to meet them. So here's my question. Are you still negotiating your worth? Are you still letting loneliness drive you into the arms of counterfeits? Or are you willing to trust that your standards are not walls to keep love out? They are gates that make sure only the right love comes in. If this speaks to you, write in the comments, I choose high standards. Subscribe to Wisdom from Above if you haven't yet, because every week I'm giving you clarity to stand strong in your relationships And if this message is blessing you, press the super thanks button to help me keep pouring into you and into others who need this truth. Number 4, your soulmate has been telling everyone that your patience is preparing you for real love. Some of you feel like you've been waiting forever. You've watched people around you get into relationships, get married, have families, and you've wondered, why not me? Why does it feel like God has me on pause? But what you don't see is that while you've been waiting, your soulmate has been speaking about your patience. James 1:4 says, "Let patience have her perfect work so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." That means patience is not wasted time. Patience is divine preparation. Every season of waiting is building character, strength, clarity, and faith. And your soulmate knows this. That's why they've been telling the world their patience is proof they are ready for something lasting. Their patience is proof they are not desperate. Their patience is the soil where real love can grow. Let me tell you the truth quick. Love fades fast. Love built on impatience crumbles, but love that grows out of patience is unshakable. Your soulmate has been admiring the fact that you haven't rushed into counterfeit connections just to fill a void. They've been saying she's willing to wait. He's willing to wait. They trust that the right timing will reveal what is real. Patience is not passive. Patience is strength under control. It is choosing not to settle for the first thing that comes along. It is refusing to sell your future for temporary comfort, and the one designed for you is not complaining about your waiting. They've been saying to everyone their patience shows they're different. Their patience shows they're ready for me. So here's my question. Are you wasting your waiting, or are you working your waiting? Are you growing, becoming wiser, stronger, more rooted in God while you wait? Or are you letting frustration and comparison rob you of joy? The way you handle waiting determines the strength of what you'll be able to hold when love finally arrives. Your soulmate is already celebrating your patience. They know it is setting the foundation for a relationship that will not break when storms come. This is speaking to you. Drop a comment right now and write, "I will wait with purpose." Subscribe if you haven't yet, because every week we go deeper than surface level love talk. We go into truth that changes your life. And if this is pouring into you, hit the super thanks and partner with me in spreading these messages further. Number 5. Your soulmate has been telling everyone that your voice carries authority and life. Listen closely, because many of you underestimate the power of your words. You speak casually about yourself. You joke about being unlucky in love. You declare things like, "No one will ever stay," or "I'm too broken to be loved," and you don't. Realize that your words shape your world. Proverbs 18:21 says the power of life and death is in the tongue. That means every word you speak is either building life or feeding death. And your soulmate has been saying to everyone their voice has power. Their words carry weight. Their declarations are shifting atmospheres. Your soulmate is not drawn only to your appearance or your personality. They are drawn to the sound of truth in your mouth, the way you speak faith when life hits, the way you pray when storms come, the way you refuse to let bitterness choke out your heart. That voice is what they've been talking about. They've been saying her words, "Give me courage." His words, "Give me peace." Their voice reminds me of hope. This is why you cannot keep cursing yourself with negative speech. You cannot let pain make you prophesy lies over your own life. Every time you call yourself unworthy, every time you declare that love never works for you, you are handing your future to the enemy. But when you begin to align your mouth with God's word, when you declare, "I am loved, I am chosen, I am healed, I am ready," you are building the very reality your soulmate has been praying for. Your soulmate has been speaking life about you, even in their absence. They've been declaring that your words are an anchor, that your words set the tone of your house, that your words will raise children in faith, that your words will create safety and love. They are waiting for you to hear this. So you stop tearing yourself down and start speaking like the son or daughter of God you are. So I need you to ask yourself right now, what have you been saying about yourself? Are you repeating old pain, or are you speaking God's promises? Your soulmate has already recognized your voice as powerful. Now it's time for you to use it with intention. If this hits your heart, type in the comments, "My words carry life." Subscribe right now if you haven't, because these teachings are here to strengthen your spirit and your relationships. And if you feel this is feeding your soul, click the super thanks button and stand with me in spreading this message further. Numbers. Your soulmate has been telling everyone that your fight has made you fearless. Some of you don't even realize how much you've overcome. You've battled depression, heartbreak, betrayal, rejection. You've faced seasons where it looked like everything was against you and you still got back up. That fight inside you is not ordinary. That fight inside you is evidence of resilience, and your soulmate has been speaking about it. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. That means the fear that tried to paralyze you was never from God. The fight you carry is from Him. And your soulmate has been saying to everyone, their fight inspires me. Their fight shows me they won't. And quit their fight proves they are strong enough for real love. Because let's be real, love is not for the weak. Love takes work, sacrifice, patience, forgiveness. It's not about fairy tales, it's about faith. And when your soulmate looks at you, they see a fighter, someone who didn't fold when life broke them, someone who didn't quit when people left them, someone who still believes in love even when it hurt the most. And here's the truth. The reason you went through those battles was not just to survive, but to be prepared, because only someone who knows how to fight for peace will know how to protect love when storms hit. Relationships are not built on comfort. They are built on commitment, and that commitment is forged in fire. So, let me ask you, are you still living like a victim of what happened to you, or are you owning the fact that you are a warrior who survived? Are you replaying pain, or are you standing in victory? Your soulmate has already been bragging on your strength. They've been telling the world that fight in them is the reason I can trust them with my heart. You don't need to apologize for your scars and your struggles. You need to recognize that the fight you carry is a gift, and the one designed for you already sees it. If this is speaking to your spirit, type in the comments, I am a fighter. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because this space is about building warriors in love, not weaklings. And if this word is strengthening, you go ahead and click super thanks too. Help me keep releasing these messages for more people who need to hear truth like this. Number 7. Your soulmate has been telling everyone that your love is a reflection of God's love. Listen to me carefully, because this is the most powerful truth of all. The love you carry is not just human emotion, it is divine evidence. When you forgive, when you give, when you keep showing up with compassion, when you choose grace over bitterness, that is not ordinary love. That is the love of God flowing through you, and your soulmate has been telling the world about it. 1 John 4:7 says, Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. That means real love is not man-made, it is heaven-born. And your soulmate has been declaring that the love you carry is different. The way you care for people, the way you give, even when it costs you, the way you choose to see the best in others. All of it points back to God. Your soulmate has been saying, their love reminds me of Christ. Their love makes me feel safe. Their love is not shallow, it is eternal. They know that when they meet you, they are not just meeting a partner, they are encountering a piece of heaven wrapped in human form. That's why your love cannot be wasted on people who don't value it. It is too sacred, too rare, too holy. You have been through counterfeits who took advantage of your heart. You've given to people who didn't know how to hold it. But none of that changes the truth. Your soulmate has been testifying that your love is real, pure, and life-giving. They've been waiting for the moment when your love and theirs collide under God's covering. So I need to ask you, are you still throwing your pearls before swine? Are you still giving your love to people who trample on it? Or are you ready to steward your love the way God designed, because your soulmate is not afraid of the depth of your love. They are ready for it. They've been speaking life over it. They've been saying, I cannot wait to love someone whose heart looks like Christ. If this is hitting your spirit, type in the comments, my love reflects God. Subscribe to Wisdom from Above right now if you haven't, so you never miss a word that strengthens your relationships and your walk with God. And if this word is blessing you and confirming what you already know, click the super thanks button and help me continue pouring out this kind of teaching to millions around the world. Family, you've just heard 7 things your soulmate has been saying about you, and I want you to let this truth sink deep. They've been saying you are valuable. They've been saying your scars are your strength. They've been saying your standards protect your destiny. They've been saying your patience is preparing you for real love. They've been saying your voice carries life. They've been saying your fight has made you fearless. And most of all, they've been saying your love reflects God's love. That is who you are, that is what you carry, and that is what has been spoken over you long before you even recognized it. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not too broken or too late. You are right where God has you. And everything you've been through has been preparing you for the love He already wrote into your story. But here's the question. Will you receive it? Will you walk in it? Will you stop discounting yourself? Stop lowering your standards. Stop rushing the process. Stop cursing your future. Will you agree with what God says about you and what your soulmate has already been declaring about you? The truth is, your soulmate is not waiting for perfection. They are waiting for you to believe the truth about who you are. When you rise into your worth, when you guard your heart, when you speak life, when you fight with faith, and when you love like God, then the connection that was written for you can finally align. Amen.